Today on CJ Off-Road, we're going to show you how to center the axle of your JL Wrangler. If you've lifted your JL Wrangler and are looking to straighten up the front axle and get it to align properly, then you're going to want to check out this JKS adjustable front track bar fitting your 2018 and 19 JL Wrangler. This JKS adjustable track bar is going to help keep your vehicle's axle centered up in the front end. Now after you've lifted your JL Wrangler, your tires are going to be a little bit out of tune. This JKS adjustable track bar will alleviate that issue. It's constructed out of a durable steel material and features a super beefy heim joint on the end. Now the jam nut is going to make sure that it doesn't come loose, so let's get it installed on our 2018 JL Sahara, see if we can fix the track. Let's get it thrown on. Now there's only going to be two bolts that you need to remove to get your factory track bar out. They're both going to use a 21mm socket. The one on the axle end is actually just going to use the 21mm socket. There's no nut on the back because it has a flag nut. You don't need to get anything behind there. The one up top on the frame, you're going to use a 21mm socket and then a 21mm box wrench. It's going to go behind and let you get those loosened up. Now I've got all the weight on the Jeep. It's up on the lift, but you could do this on the ground. I like to remove the track bar while the weight is still on the vehicle. That way it's not flexing or moving around up in the air. It's just safer this way, and it's the way I like to do it. So let's get started and get these bolts pulled off. Now for this one, we're going to use a 21mm deep socket with a 1/2-inch ratchet. That'll allow us to go through our tie rod in between that drag link and get this loosened up. You can also do this with a short extension and a 21mm shallow socket. So now that you have the flag nut out, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to set in exactly like this, and it's going to hold this nut in place so you don't need a wrench back there. Reuse this factory hardware, so we're going to set it aside. So this bolt is out, now we can work on the upper mount. Now up top here is where we're going to use the 21mm socket as well as the box wrench. I've got a small extension on there just to make it a little bit easier, but we'll just simply work this bolt free. Got to tell you guys, this Jeep is about 8 months old. Only got less than 1,000 miles on it, and it's still really good shape. So it's not even any dirt underneath here. It's super simple to get these bolts off. Now that both the bolts are removed, we're going to work on pulling that axle side out. Once that's removed, you can very carefully remove the track bar from our Jeep. Okay guys, so as you can see here, we've got our JKS adjustable track bar up front. It's got the brand new joint on it and then the factory track bar in the rear. Now if you've got a stock height Wrangler, before you lift it, you're going to want to make sure that these bolt holes line up. And that's why I have it set like this. One tip for you is to actually stand them straight up, and then you can run the factory bolt through both of these holes. The bolt's all the way in place on the other side. Now over here, there's going to be some adjustment. You'll find the exact right size, and then you use the factory bolt to fit it through there. So looks like we have to come out one more. Use that factory bolt. As you can see, that's lined up. The bolt is going through, so this is going to work for your factory length. Now with both of these set at the proper length, I know that most of you guys have a lifted vehicle. So this JKS track bar has accommodated that to you. We're going to use a small ratchet strap, and I'm going to show you how I dial a lifted vehicle in without having to rip everything off of it to get that axle centered up front. It's going to use a couple measurements, and it'll save you guys some time. So follow along, and I'll show you how to adjust this to your lift height. Okay guys, so after you have that aligned up on the table, that's going to help if you have a stock vehicle. Now we've got a lifted JL, we've got the Mopar 2-inch kit in it, so we want to make sure that it's completely centered. We're going to use a tape measure and measure from the outside of the frame rail to the inside of the wheel and tire there. That'll give us the same measurement on each side, and then to get them lined up, use a ratchet strap. It's going to either go from the frame on that side to the axle or the frame on that side to the axle. That way you can adjust it. It helps to have the vehicle on the ground. That way you can get the correct ride height and where it's going to measure. This measures 11.5 inches. Now if you go over to the other side, I've already measured it, and it's about 12 inches to 12.25, meaning that the axle is actually pushed over towards the driver's side, which would make sense being that the track bar on the axle mount is going to pull it farther when you lift it higher in the air. Now with that tightened up, I already saw the axle shift. I'm going to do some quick measurement again. I'm at about 12 inches on either side, maybe 12 1/8, but it's really even. So with that ratchet strap holding this on, we're going to grab our JKS adjustable track bar and set it in exactly like this. So you're going to have the over the axle hump right here, as well as the adjustable jam nut on the bottom. So that's the way you want to make sure it is. and the writing for JKS adjustable track bar is the right way. So now we can adjust this so that way the bolt goes through, and that'll be the right length for you. Now you can adjust the JKS adjustable track bar right here at this point and then use a jam nut to finalize the length of it. So what we're going to do is just pop this down. And as you can see, our hole lines up. Now we're going to put the factory bolt through and then use the flag nut on the back end. Now with both bolts on, we can remove the ratchet strap and get these tightened down with our 21mm socket and box wrench. Now make sure you tighten these down with the weight of the vehicle on the axle. This will prevent any suspension binding from that track bar. Now the install was actually really simple for this. You only need a 21mm socket, 21mm box wrench, as well as a small ratchet strap. You don't need a lift or anything else. You can do this all on the ground right in your driveway. So I'd highly recommend this if you have lifted your vehicle or are planning on lifting your JL in the future. You can find it right here at cjponyparts.com. Hope you enjoyed that video. To stay up to date on our CJ Off-Road videos, make sure to subscribe up top here. And for any other installs, make sure to click the link right above.